Not great, but I mean, at least for me, the battle and competition never stops. I'll push him every single day for him to get better, and if he doesn't get better, I'll hopefully surpass him at some point. But we're teammates, so we're both Dolphins, and I'm rooting for him as hard as anyone, because I think, as I said before, rising tide raises all ships, and I think our quarterback room's got a lot of good talent, and I think it's making me better as well.
And when were you told about this decision?
Before the game.
And I guess, how confident do you feel that you can get the starting job, considering, you kind of have to impress Flores in practice and film sessions and that kind of thing now?
I think, Coach challenged me pretty early in training camp um, uh, as I wasn't playing very well because I was just sort of drinking water from a fire hose. And I think I think I responded pretty well and made some good progress through the preseason games. And I think that a lot of that had to do with just sort of focusing on my day-to-day and not trying to worry if coach is looking or make sure I impress him here or this. I think I just got to play football like I know how to play football. And I think I've had, in our discussion when he told me that Fitz was going to get the job, he told me that I've made a lot of really good, steady upward progress, and I think it's only time that this team is mine. But until then, I'm going to be as supportive of the backup as I can, and like I said, push him every single day.
Josh, when you a year and a half ago, whatever it was, when the Cardinals took the hit, I don't think you'd ever imagined at this point of your career to be here. How do you get your head around, where your career is at this point?
I think I'm in a pretty good spot. It's not the spot I'd prefer to be in at the moment, but it doesn't change my progression as a quarterback. It doesn't. Um, Last year everything kind of switched pretty quickly. They told me at the beginning of the year I was supposed to was going to sit out and try and learn behind Sam and play that year too and get ready to go, and that didn't happen. So I think any sort of projection of where my career should be is whatever is kind of irrelevant or just really difficult to pin down, I guess you could say at this point. But that's why I'm really focusing on what I can do day to day. And in terms of my progression as a quarterback, I think I'm substantially better a quarterback now than I was 3 weeks ago, and a way better quarterback than a year ago. And on this progression, I think the future will be pretty bright. I'm excited. It's just the I wouldn't say it's a setback, but the temporary. It's not even a hurdle to cross over. It's just sort of it's part of the journey.
Did you at any point think, as the younger guy, that you might get the edge in a close race because you figure more into the Dolphins' future than Ryan? Did you ever think, yeah, if it's close, the younger guy probably gets it?
No, because there are arguments for both sides. Yeah, no, there are arguments for both sides. You could say you want to develop the young guy and make sure that when he pulls the trigger, it's the real trigger and that he's ready to do it. Or you could say that you want him to trial by fire. Trial by fire didn't work great for me last year. But I think there are arguments on both sides.
Last question for Josh.
You obviously don't feel great about the decision. You shouldn't, but do you agree with it?
That's a good question. I don't know. I would like to answer your question, but it's just really not up to me. I think there would be arguments on both sides. I think if the decision was made after preseason 1 or 2, I think it'd be a pretty clear-cut decision. But I think I've made some pretty good progress in this offense and really started to get the hang of it. So as time goes on, I'll only continue to improve. But coach's decision is sort of out of my control. I think I did a pretty good job of making it sort of at least a little bit difficult for him at the end. Maybe if there are a couple more preseasons, it'd be. But I'm just kidding.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.